That's today's subject. Inshallah, we can start it.
Ten seconds.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي اشدد به أزري وأشركه في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Inshallah, this is the step one to prepare ourselves for Ramadan, fasting. So when we say fasting, we mean really fasting. Fasting from what? Of course, it's a great deal. So in order to be able really to make our life meaningful in this world, we have to learn how to live in the presence of God or with the presence of God. Maybe the language may be problematic and I may not really be precise about what I mean by this language. So when you say in the presence of God and with the presence of God, does it make any difference as far as your seeing the concept, Brother David? You know, when you say with the presence of God, depends on, you know, how you understand what presence of God is. But whatever, if you suggest me something better, anybody? Which is better, in the presence of God, with the presence of God. So, no, in the presence of God. If someone says with the presence of God, what do you do with it? Do you say strange or do we have another meaning? Strange. Okay, I can correct it. Any suggestions? Anything more? Okay, let's go. So, but be patient with me because I will start from some points which may seem to have nothing to do with it. But at the end, then it's usually the case, we fall into the cracks of the subject, the core of the subject. Inshallah, that's why my plan is. So this verse says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Who's going to read it? Anybody? Is also a non-native Arabic speaker. We prefer non-native Arabic speakers to read, to exercise, and also gain courage. You know, then we can. The Arabic one, who's going to read? Nobody? No? If you know it, just say yes and read it. Okay, please. Yeah, thank you. يا أيها الناس أنتم الفقراء إلى الله. Yeah. والله هو الغني الحميد. So we will concentrate on the last piece, والله هو الغني الحميد, because it is outside the scope of our today's discussion. But we will concentrate on the first part. So let's read the English one. Yeah.
All human beings, it is you who stand in need of God, whereas He alone is self-sufficient, the one to whom all praise is due.
Okay, so what attracts your attention here, our attention here? First, the verse is addressing to
Humans.
To whom?
Humans.
Humans. What it means, any verse which speaks to any category, not only, for example, sometimes addresses to human beings, sometimes addresses to believers, sometimes addresses to non-believers, never addresses to Muslims. That is to be noticed. So there is no such verse in the Quran which says, Ya ayyuhal muslimun. That is important because it's not a political identity, whatever. That's a deep subject that today is not our concern. But here, when it says, Ya ayyuhan nas, he speaks to humans. What it means really, use your human capacity to understand what I'm going to say. Stand before this address with your human capacity as human beings. So use your human capacity now. Don't use any other identity or any other thing that I am a believer, I am not a non-believer, blah, blah, or I'm an agnostic. Leave all of them. If it is possible, it may not be possible, of course. Use your human capacity as blank slate or like white slate. How is it called? There's an expression for it. Something slate. Nothing written on it.
Blank slate.
Bla-
Yeah, blank or clean slate.
clean slate, blank slate, right? So it is, use yourself. You may have some ideas, but leave them, your baggages behind there. Whether you may say, oh, but are we going to listen to the Quran as a non-believer? Yeah, the Quran says, I'm speaking to your human capacity. Now, so feel yourself free now. Make yourself free. So I have nothing now. I don't believe, I don't deny anything. Because I am a human being. Whatever they say, I will evaluate what I hear through my human qualities, which may not be easy for those people who take their religion for granted, their belief for granted, and say that we believe in God. This sort of things. No. أنتم الفقراء. So you are needy. You are needy. You stand in need. And the following says, ilallah, of God. Let's stop there. You stand in need. Are we in need? Ask yourself. Are we in need? This way. Yeah, because I feel like that. So more close. You also can sit. But unless you stay aside, out of sight, and sleep. So, are we in need? Are you in need? Ask yourself. Anybody who would like to get in dialogue and conversation with me here? Who would like to? Are you in need or not?
Yes.
Who said yes? Okay, you are in need. Oh, what do you need? Money?
In conversation.
Yeah. Sorry?
In conversation.
So you are in need of what?
Sustenance, everything, right? We're in need. If everything comes from Him, then
No, everything comes from what?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
How do you know? We are human beings.
Yeah.
Just a minute. Don't use your prejudice, baggages. Leave them. So the first question is this now. Are you in need? Are you needy? What do you need? Tell me what you need.
Water.
Who said water? Water. You need water. What else?
Food.
Sorry?
Food.
Food. Afghani food or what? Arab? Okay, that's good. Very good. Very excellent. Excellent. You need food as well. That's correct. I need too. I'm very hungry. Really. I haven't eaten anything since last night. Last evening in reality, yeah. So That's correct. You know, you are speaking on behalf of me. So that's correct. Yes. Food. What else? Air. Somebody said air. Oh, well, how dare you speak as a lady? Stop. So you need air. What else? Don't you need anything else? That water, food, and air.
Clothes.
Clothes. Why? By,
Cool myself.
what is hot, you don't need to, well, it's not cold.
Oh, that's to keep getting burned.
So you know, if it wasn't really cold, would you need the clothes?
Yeah,
Why?
you keep them getting burned.
Sorry?
Keep them getting burned.
No, they stay
Helps
under
to
the
keep-
tree,
keep
you know,
cool.
like Buddha.
Helps to keep cool.
So, you know, no, we don't need clothes to keep warm or not to keep away from our skins or complexions from getting burned. We need clothes for something else.
Cover ourselves.
Yeah, this is a little bit subtler than food, huh?
Yeah.
Food, you know, it is everybody experiences it and loves it. But, you know, we have to understand. But we have to go into the details of why do we need food?
Why you need food?
Yeah, no, it's not a personal question.
Survive.
So why do we need? Sorry.
To survive.
Well, why do you need to survive?
That's my nature.
What is your nature?
I wanna live.
Sorry.
I wanna live.
Ah, yeah, you want to live. That's you need to live. Yeah? You have almost no option, almost I am saying 99.999%, you want to live. Some people go crazy because they cannot get the positive response from their girlfriend, so they decide not said, I don't want to live anymore. Without her, life means nothing. You know, those people, most of you, who are in love with somebody know what it is like. So you need to survive. That's very important. We need to survive. Why do we need to survive? We are going to die anyway. It's a need, huh? It is in us. That's how I am as a human being. What else?
You need to survive for now to make your afterlife. So that's why you need to.
Afterlife?
Yeah.
Were you not in the beginning of this discussion? You were here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you get the afterlife?
Oh, there's no afterlife.
Sorry?
I don't know where we are.
So, you know, only understanding that I need to live, not die, that needs some qualifications. We have to be reasonable. We have to be rational. We have to be emotional. But we have to be consistent. You know, we shouldn't use baggages. You are in New York. You are not in Mecca. So everybody said, Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam, brother, sister. No, here said, Assalamu alaikum. What are you talking about? You are in a completely different environment. So we have to watch harder. Don't be shy here because you said something. I'm using this, you know, exploiting your response so that making some points. Please, when you speak in a way that should not alienate yourself from your environment. They should say, this person speaks something reasonable, makes sense. Who are you? My name is whatever. And then, where are you from? Well, are you Muslim? Yeah. Oh, well, I thought Muslims speak nonsense, but you don't. No, Muslims speak in this way. The Muslims Muslims don't speak with prejudice. So when we say it always must make sense for my human quality. And everybody around me, there are here in New York 11 million human beings. They have the same common properties as we have. So we have to get the language, develop a language which will make sense everybody around me in this environment. Not everywhere is IC, Islamic Center. You know, there are only, I don't know how many people there are here. Apart from this, people outside, 11 million people will listen to us with their human qualities if they are not prejudiced. If they are prejudiced, either prejudice in atheism, prejudice in Christianity, prejudice in Islam, prejudice is not worth anything. So it doesn't justify that my prejudice in Islam, of course the other one said my prejudice in Christianity, the other one said my prejudice in scientism, and everybody will justify their prejudice. We say no prejudice. Don't speak to me with your prejudice. Well, if someone comes and speaks to me as a Christian, for example, and a Catholic, don't speak to me with your prejudice. Tell everything which makes sense to me, but makes sense does not necessarily mean only logic for human beings. For example, I want to live. Is there anybody in New York who doesn't want to live? Great majority of the people will say, yes, I want to live. I want to live a good life. They will say healthy life. And I don't want to die away. Then your argument comes, I want to live in a healthy, strong life, healthy life, if you ask me if it was possible, forever. Then your point comes in. Yeah, forever. I don't want to get old. I don't want to get ill. That's how we are. Our humanity speaks in this way. Who wants to really get old and, not being able to see and hear and communicate, even carry his plate, so somebody else will feed me spoon feed? No, I don't want it. Really, I don't want it. But it may happen consequently because I can see what is happening around me. It is inevitable, but it is not my choice. Human quality speaks freely. I want to be happy forever. Don't I? I do. So speak like this. If you are a Muslim, speak like this. If you are a human being, speak like this with no prejudice. Don't use prejudice or help me with English. Any vocabulary or concept which is driven from prejudice. How do you say prejudice? No.
The term is loaded, like loaded terms.
So we have to use that. Okay, needy. Go back to neediness now. Antumul fuqara. It's beautiful. I really love it. Antumul fuqara. The Prophet says, fakhri. We narrow-minded people. Yeah. What does it mean? Fakhri. David.
Me?
Yeah. Fakhri.
My poverty is my honor.
Yeah, my honor. Exactly. Thank you very much. Poverty in what? We understand poverty only a very lean purse or wallet. No, not very thick wallet. Poverty means we don't understand only somebody does not have money. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The Prophet will say, because I don't have money, I am proud of it, it's my honor. He's not a prophet then, he's a simple man. Everybody says this. When the Prophet speaks, we learn this, how to make sense of hadith and understand the sunnah of Rasulullah. Do we remember that? So Rasulullah is speaking. It means the messenger of the owner of this universe, the creator of this universe, is speaking to me in order to bring message to me from my creator. Right? From my creator. So faqri means I am poor. My poverty is my honor. This poorness is here. Antumul fuqara. Oh human beings, you are needy. No, so the Prophet was poor in not guaranteeing his life, not guaranteeing his food, not guaranteeing his water, not guaranteeing his life or hope for eternity, desire for eternity. Cannot. Can you? Can the Prophet guarantee? He died, you see. He was really, really poor, like you and me. Yeah? You understand the Prophet now? That's how we should understand, how we should read the hadith. Don't read hadith with your Palestinian culture. So you do, it is so ridiculous and reduction. It's a joke, eh? Not serious. So don't use your hadith with your Pakistani culture. Read the hadith with a universal world view, with no limitations. Even the word is not enough. You have to think of the meaning of the sayings of the Quran and the Prophet universally, always, with no bound, neither by space nor by time. So, we are needy. Who are we now? Us, human beings. Do you think the birds are not needy? The trees are not needy? The earth is not needy? The solar system is not needy? Can the solar system sustain itself? No. The first thing, the fundamental thing that we are needy of, existing. We should never miss this. Before your food, before your water, before your sustaining your life or preserving your life, you have to exist. Have you thought about it? We have to exist. Did you?
But why, so question, why is that a need if we don't choose the existence?
Do you choose to be hungry?
No, but I don't choose to be born.
No. You don't choose anything, do you? What do you choose? To have two eyes? To have a power to choose? Do you choose to have a power to choose? You are given. You are given. But this given existence does not come from your own substance. You are needy. You are needy in existing. It means you cannot sustain your existence. You cannot really guarantee your existence. You cannot really sustain your existence. You have nothing like me. Think about it. You have 5 fingers in one hand. You are needy for 5 fingers. You have to have it, but you cannot guarantee. You are needy. You are poor, as the Prophet was poor. And his poverty was his honor. Why? I am proud of being needy. Why? Through that neediness, I can make sense of my existence. Think about this. Through that neediness, you can realize your reality. Who you are, who we are, who the things around us are. Who are they? They are all needy. Starting from existence to, let's say, for example, I need a friend. Your friend is out there. So your wife is there. I think she is. See? Anyway, I've seen it. I've seen her somewhere is hiding. So you need your wife, don't you? A friend? Hmm? How dare you say no in her presence? So you need a life spouse, partner, life, friend, to share, to laugh. Yeah? You need to sweat. Yeah, you need to sit. You need gravity. Can you imagine? It amazes me. You know, the earth is always pulling me. If it didn't, I cannot really. My limbs cannot really get together. I will be dissolved. I need gravity. Oh, I need moon. I need sun. I need light. So I need children. They are beautiful, like pearls, as the Quran says. Yeah, they are like pearls in your community. So they love them when they start speaking when they are in toddlers, 1 year old and 2 year old, to 1 year and a half or 2 years, when they start making the sentences and not really correct sentences, making up some words, for example. They are lovely. Eh? Do we need them, don't we? Yes or no? Yeah, we need some, pleasure in our life, happy life. So, we need ears, everything. Yeah, we need skins without complexion. I cannot really. What everything we need. I just thought about tears, eye water, or tears in our eyes.
Tears.
Sorry, tears. If there was no tear, can you imagine? It's an illness. It's a very, very unbearable illness if somebody doesn't really, some glands, whose glands don't produce tears. It burns there at the. We need everything perfect as they are. Right? It reminded me, Brother David, Imam Ali saying that he said, please God, show me the world as it is. That's one of his fames. It means we need the world exactly as it is. I don't need this telephone ringing. But it. So who can provide these needs? Find out the source. Who is providing? I am needy. The President of America is needy. Yes? And the earth is needy. The solar system is needy. The whole cosmos is needy. And I am needy for every minute thing in my life. Everything must be perfectly organized and ordered for me. Yes? If, for example, if one of my fingers doesn't really move properly, I am ready to pay thousands of dollars to have it cured. Why? I am needy to see my fingers move like this. Magician. And I don't know how it works, but it does. No one knows. But there's a brain. The brain doesn't know. We don't know how the brain works. So brain doesn't know who it is. So it means given everything. So who is the giver? The universe itself in its totality, in its wholesome, needs to exist as it is. Everything is needy. Who is providing this need? The Quran comes with an option and makes an offer to human quality, says, "O human beings, you are needy of God. the Creator. Think about it. You are needy of God, the Creator of the whole universe. Because nothing, reading the verse, I am saying because he says, Allah, Wallahu huwal ghani. Only God is free from being neediness, being needy. It means self-sufficient. Anything else in the universe, everything is 100% needy. If someone doesn't understand this, there is no need to talk anything further. Because religion doesn't make sense, your prayer doesn't make sense, your fasting doesn't make sense, because you don't understand that you are needy. You have no foundations for your existence. You don't realize who you are, what you are. So whatever you do, if you don't realize who you are, will be just, I don't know, in vain. So that's what the famous sayings of the Prophet comes into now the picture. Man arafa nafsa faqad arafa rabbah. Whoever knows himself, his reality, knows his Lord. So, do you want to introduce, I'm a little bit sarcastic here, Allah to non-Muslims? Yeah, of course, I'm being sarcastic here unjustly, not just at all. Okay, it means, do you want to introduce the true belief system to human beings? Don't speak about Islam, anything. Speak about their reality. Unless they don't know themselves, they wouldn't know who their Lord is. Please shake yourself. Please, stop this, how do you say, receiving the heritage of your ancestors and keep repeating it. Make it your own property. Make it your own property. Don't say, my ancestors have left this property to me and I am transferring it to my generations, new generations. It is never mine. It must be yours. If you want to really fast during Ramadan under the guidance of the Quran or under the guidance of the light of the Quran, we have to educate ourselves through the teachings of the Quran. Be careful how the Quran really structures our understanding of the world. And then establish religion, which is true, your worldview on it. So you have to know yourself first. If we don't think of who we are, there is no way to think of who God is. It's impossible. We keep saying this expression. This is extremely important. Without saying, without really realizing the real meaning of La ilaha, no one can really say and confirm and ascertain illallah. Impossible. It's not illallah, illa the heritage culture of my ancestors. If we don't say La ilaha, David, it's dangerous, isn't it?
It's what?
It is dangerous to speak in this way because it is so true. We have to know who we are first. That's what this verse struck my attention. I said, how are we going to discuss this subject? How do we live in the presence of God? How do I live in the presence of God? أنتم الفقراء إلى الله. I said, if I realize that I am faqir, I am needy, in 100% respect, with no exception. So can you say, I don't need something? You need everything. Even if you are really careful what is going on in deep down in your heart, do you think a kitten, imagine a kitten, Habibi, you have a very sensitive heart. A kitten in, let's say, Nepal. Have you ever been to Nepal? I don't think so. Guessing now. No, I haven't. Neither do I. So have I. So we have never been there. We have never seen any. We have no memory of Nepal. But somebody said that when I was visiting Nepal, although some people may not know where it is, even in the map, on the map, doesn't matter, a place. A kitten was run over by a car, and all the things inside the body of the kitten. Do you like it? Do you want it to happen? None of your business. You need it. You need a kitten should not be perished away. How far our need goes universal wide. Do you think that the galaxy, you heard that these cosmologists or those people who study astronomy tell us that a galaxy is being collapsed. We say, why? How? None of your business. No, it is my business. I am in need of seeing that galaxy carrying on its existence in the perfect way. Yeah? I am in need. So there is no limit. So when you know you are infinitely needy, you understand your God in infinite terms. The one who is providing everything for me, because my needs are infinite, he must be the infinite source of everything. That's how we say, whoever knows who he is, he knows who his Lord is. You understand? Does it make sense? How wise the saying is? You know, Prophet always speaks in a wise way. He never speaks like me. So it is perfect. It makes perfect sense. So now you can fast, inshallah. Here it is. Who is going to read this chart? Very simple one. I don't know how to make, how to use the computer programs to make the charts. So somebody should teach me. That's the simplest way. That's why, my father used to do. He really didn't know this much, but there's a very simplest way, very conventional way. So, universe is a masjid. It means where the conscious beings prostrate. It means, now tie up the subject to the previous verse. Previous verse. What? It means everything begs from the one who gave existence to the universe. I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, and you please give us. And we acknowledge that you do give us all this. You are the one who is giving all this. That is, the universe is the masjid. Not only IC is the masjid. No, it is, the IC is within the universe, that's correct. But universe is the masjid. So, who is, that's the prostration place. What did I say? Place of prostration? Is the right way of translating? If it is wrong, please correct, because I'm not expert in anything. So please correct me. Yeah, I really love, even if somebody corrects my, well, not only vocabulary, accent, I will love, because I don't want to be alien to you. So I want to be with you, like you, and share the same language, same custom, same understanding with you. I want to be a part of you. So I don't want to be an alien and stick out from the whole community. That's why, please correct me. I love it. So the universe, we have to understand that it's a prostration place. Everything, but from the, how do you say, lens of your human qualities, you have to see it. From the lens of your human qualities, not from your being Muslim or anything else. Then everything in the universe is in prostration. Prostration means annihilating your claims. I'm nothing. Yes? Putting your most honorable part of your body, your forehead, on the floor, on the earth, saying, I came from earth and I have no claim. I have not brought anything to this world. Right? So the universe, everything in the universe, in reality, practices the prostration, exclaims their neediness of the Creator, and expresses it, and human beings consciously observe this reality, consciously. And they say, yes, for example, we see here the atmosphere is prostrating, saying that all the qualities I have are given to me. I am needy. To be an air molecule, I need this and this and this and this. To be a leaf on the branch of a tree, I need this and this and this. Nothing can say, I am the self-sufficient one. I can really supply my own needs. Think about it. Can you supply your own needs at all? Well, although somebody is carrying some food in her bag. So can you supply your own need? You said the food is there. Where did you get it? Who prepared the food for you? Then who created the heat to cook? Who created the, I don't know, whatever you are eating, the potatoes, chips, or bread? Who prepared the wheat for you? So please don't feel comfortable. Of course you should.
Peach made on the
No, of course, yeah. Yeah, you are practicing your neediness. Yes, of course. You know, religion is in reality practice. So it's all right. So everything is in need of. That's the place of prostration, the universe. Conscious human beings, use your consciousness. You will be the sajid, the one who prostrates. The one who prostrates. I missed the who. Yeah, the word who. Okay, the one who prostrates is sajid. Why? Can you? Oh, welcome somebody. Surprising. So can you give me some form of prostration that human beings always practice? Oh, not only in the masjid we put our forehead. Can you, while you are eating, you are prostrating. Yes, saying, I am needing, please give me. When you look at something, you are seeing some qualities, maybe beauty, maybe shape, maybe color, or existence. What your eyes are doing there, prostrating. But it needs consciousness, it needs awareness. Be careful, that's very important. It needs awareness. When I look at that, I say, you know, they are needy, and their need is provided by the Creator of the universe. I confirm that. I made a prostration there. My eyes prostrated there before before Almighty God, the Creator. That is what glorification is. That's what the Quran says. Everything in the universe glorifies God. If the conscious being sees that, oh, this choro, the group of people who sing together, how do you say?
Chorus.
Chorus.
Chorus or
Chor-
choir.
Chor-
A choir is a group of
a
people.
choir.
Yeah.
A choir. So the universe is an choir. Is it right?
Universe is in a choir?
It's,
Or
yeah.
is a choir?
It could be chorus, wouldn't it? Universe.
Universe is a choir?
A choir singing.
Yeah.
Singing the glory of
Huh?
God. If you see it, if you hear it, if you confirm it, your confirmation, your consciousness, awareness will be prostrating before God. That is worship. That is worship. Don't reduce worship to only 5 times a day. You cannot fast. You cannot fast. If you worship only 5 times a day, you cannot fast, because your fasting will be consistent from certain time to a certain time of the day. It means your consciousness will be always awake. Is it difficult? No. Why it may seem to be difficult? Because we have never thought of religion in this way. We reduced religion to only certain actions. Not eating, look at this, hasha, I would say, God forbid. Not eating from certain time to certain time. That's fasting, come on man, you must be joking. You have to prostrate, you have to be conscious of your prostration. You have to prostrate together with the orchestra of the whole universe. So they are glorifying God. You say, yes, I too join you. So I am always in the presence of my God here, and I acknowledge it. That is the second now. Universe plus human beings. Okay, what the things need to be created. Things who are or what that are dependent. One side. And the other side is, so these are Abid, the worshippers. Now, the universe is worshipping. Human beings are consciously joining the worship. Right? The third line. So, because things need to be created. Sorry about my mistake. So the things are dependent. By being dependent, they declare that they are needy, and thus they acknowledge the one who provides everything what they need. That's Abid. It means worshippers. So if you want to be worshippers, we have to have this consciousness awake. So it may seem to be, it may seem to sound as if diluting religion, but please, 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 don't misinterpret it. The foundation of religious belief is this. You have to establish everything on it. Without establishing your rules, your religious activities on this understanding, your religious activities become baseless claims. So if you want to follow let's be more technical, Sharia, the Sharia must be based on this fundamental understanding of existence. So everything, every verse in the Quran, every saying of the Prophet must be founded on this understanding of existence. Very simple that we have been studying. The universe, including human beings, are worshippers. Worshipping whom? The creator of everything, everything that exists, God. That is, if I acknowledge my neediness and the neediness of the everything around me, and we are proclaiming or exalting the quality of the Creator through our own existence, what we are doing there, we are worshipping. But worshipping whom? The one who gives existence to everything. That is Ma'bud. That is the one who is worshipped. That makes sense when you acknowledge that God is this Ma'bud of the whole universe, including everything in it, the one who is worshipped. Then your prayer has a sound base. Your fasting, inshallah, will have a sound base. Yeah, your all other religious activities will have a sound base. Even your obedience of Sharia, the rules of the religion in general, how we learn, will have a reason. Why do you obey? Why do you follow? Why do you follow that certain way? Will start making sense to you, and you will say, of course. Do you think I am living in a vacuum? I am in the masjid of the universe. We, everything in it, together are prostrating before God and before the Creator. So we are abd. Don't say slaves of God. It's so, repugnant to me, this word. So what do you mean by slaves of God, or servants of God? It's a lack of word. It's better to say servants of God. But what do you mean that serving God? What do you mean? Acknowledging. That's what we are here, to acknowledge. Our prayers is the form of acknowledgement. Our fastings is the form of acknowledgement. Our going on pilgrimage is the form of acknowledgement. Acknowledging that this word is to be only given to the Creator, one Creator, the one Creator, God, who gave existence to the world. That is the place, the Kaaba is the place represented this in this world. That's why we don't worship Kaaba, we worship the Lord of Kaaba, the Rabbul Bayt. فَلْيَعْبُدُوا رَبَّ هَذَا الْبَيْتِ. So don't worship Kaaba, the Quran says. Worship the Lord of Kaaba. It means what Kaaba represents for you. What the universe represents for you, summarized in Kaaba. It is that's historically and narratively we talk about Kaaba as the place where first human being on earth declared the oneness of God, built this place to represent the oneness of God. It means we don't worship anything but the Creator of this world. So Kaaba means there is nothing at all to be worth worshipping. Yeah, Kaaba is empty. There should be nothing representing anything there. No, because nothing can really represent God. But they point to Him, but cannot really represent God. they point him through their being needy. So please, let's memorize this word. This verse is beautiful. MashaAllah. Ya ayyuhan nasu. Can we say all together, if you don't mind? Let's really memorize it. Ya ayyuhan nasu. Antumul fuqara'u. إلى الله والله هو الغني الحميد. It is God. How is it translated? The one who all the praises due. He alone is self-sufficient. Yeah, it is God who is self-sufficient, but nothing else is self-sufficient. That is the structure of Arabic. Wallahu huwa al-ghaniyul hamid. No, you can't say that. No, I don't need it. You need. You need everything. So sometimes, for example, to try to understand this, your stomach is limited, yeah? So you need not to eat more than, let's be generous, 2 plates of food. You need not to eat. Otherwise you harm yourself and you suffer. You go against your nature. That's what you are created with, the limitedness. With this limitedness. So, Ya ayyuhan nasu antumul fuqara'u ila Allah. See, can we say this? Ya ayyuhan nasu antumul fuqara'u ila Allah. Antumul fuqara'u ila Allah. Wallahu huwa al-ghaniyyul hamid. Write it down and put it on your page, Facebook page. Yeah, on the wall. In our age, we used to put it on the wall, but the wall is that the wall is now on Facebook. Now, even this walls have been destroyed. Yeah. How are we going to communicate? Do we have time? Oh, we have to hurry. How are we going to really be worshippers and communicate? And what is this mystery or the secret of the creation in our being, in our existence? So this verse, somebody please, now, yeah, please, Tarek, or anybody, the verse. Yeah, Bismillah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ثم سواه ونفخ فيه من روحه وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون.
Amen. So this is the verse Arabic in original language, the translation. Somebody please, who would like to, yes please.
Then he fashions him and breathes into him of the Spirit, and appoints for you hearing and sight and hearts. Small thanks to you.
Yeah. So what is the underlined section here?
Breathes into him of the Spirit.
That he breathes into him of his spirit. What's going on here? Well, I'm not really spending time. Then he fashioned him, the human beings, Adam, human beings. Adam means you and me. Yeah? No, I don't know about ladies, but Adam means everybody. You don't have to be an Eve, you know. Adam. When you said Adam, Beni Adam, everybody. Is everybody. So, fashioned him. I am fashioned. Everybody knows that. I'm given a certain shape, certain qualities, yes? Somebody really shaped me up. That's obvious. If someone says, no, okay, I'm sorry, sir, I have no time to waste with you. But, well, it's okay. But the secret, the very important thing is the one who gave me my existence, my life, my human qualities, etc., breathes into me of his spirit. Oh, what does it mean? What does it mean really to speak as a human being? Don't copy from Ghazali's interpretations or somebody's. So just use your human qualities and see, how do you see that the one who gave me my existence, okay, created me, gave me and breathed in me, into me, from, it's of his spirit, really, literally means, in English also, from his spirit, min ruhihi. Min ruhihi. It means from his spirit, he gave me something. For example, my typical example, conventional, simple, look at a painting. Painting is made up of paint, different colors of paint, right? And a canvas, well, maybe frame. Okay, this is sawa, ثم سواه. Okay, this is what it is, and material. And paint is mixed up, organized, perfectly arranged, and the spirit of the artist is breathed into the painting. Do you see it? The quality of the artistry quality now breathed into the painting. So it becomes a wonderful painting. Right? If you reduce painting to paint, canvas, and frame, it's not painting. You can go to any shop where they sell paints, okay? Whatever the famous places, Home Depot. You go to Home Depot and get the buckets of paints. It doesn't make painting. It needs the spirit of art of painting. So you look at the painting now. What you see there, although you see only paint, but if you look at the art of the painting, what you see there, the quality of the artist manifested there. So it is from the artist. It's not from the painting. Paints, different colors of paints. It's from the artist. Art is from the artist. Art has nothing to do with the material structure of the painting. Do you understand that? It is completely different. It is from outside of the material structure of the painting. It is so obvious to anybody. You don't have to be a Muslim or believer in God. Art came to it, to the painting, from completely different world. So the connection between the art on the painting and the artist, the painter, is established through the art, right? So me as made, I'm needy, I'm made. My existence also given, everything is given. Yeah? Why do we have the strongest? When I brush my teeth, I love. So you say, God, so wonderful, you're so wise. Why? Look at this. Here is soft, and the strongest bones are here. It's a perfect arrangement, that the people pay thousands of dollars to look them tidy, neat. Why? I don't know. It looks beautiful. I love it. I don't want teeth like this. One of them goes this way, the other one goes to the north, to the south. So why? I like tidiness. I like beauty. I am in need of them. I am needy. So everything, I mean, everything that tongue in it, it's in everything, the arrangement of everything. And I have something else. Apart from this material being, it means the paint and the canvas. It's perfectly sawahu means really how fashioned. Yeah. But I have something else. Like the painting has something else. Art. What do I have? The quality of my maker. All qualities of my maker manifested in my existence. Oh, that's how I as being a conscious human being, communicate with my source. Because the qualities of the Creator manifested in me, I can acknowledge it. Because painting does not have consciousness. It cannot be aware of its art coming from the artist. But human beings are conscious beings. We question and we are aware that they are given to me. I communicate with my Creator through the qualities, His qualities reflected in me. My God is not a stranger for me. He's not a stranger. It's there in me. Right? So I can know Him, He is the Creator. I can know Him, He is the fashioner. I can know Him, He is the life giver. I can know Him, He is the all seeing, all hearing, all loving, all just. He is the one who made me conscious, because He Himself, look at the universe, must be conscious of what He is doing. So I can acknowledge my God through my own existence. I can acknowledge my God through my own existence. He is not a stranger. I don't have to search for it somewhere else. It is in me. One condition is needed. Be aware of your qualities. What qualities? We are Muslims. We are human beings. We are human beings. Use your human qualities. Use your consciousness of awareness of your existence of your qualities. You understand that these qualities are given to you by your, if you like, artist, Creator, source of existence, origin of your existence. In Arabic, Fatir. So the Quran is a little bit divergent. When I said Fatir, I remembered this verse. أَفِي اللَّهِ شَكٌ فِي فَاطِرَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Is there any doubt who really originated the heavens and the earth? You can't, because the witness of the Father, the Creator, is in you. You cannot really get rid of yourself. It is in you, it is with you. Because ونفخ فيه من روحه. Whoever fashioned me also, if you like, breathed in me, inherited in me from his own reality. Ruh. What makes me my flesh? Doesn't mean me. What makes me my humanity, my human qualities? What makes God's qualities? As far as I know, His qualities are the source of everything manifested here in this world coming from Him. So I can acknowledge it. It is with me. It's beautiful. Yeah, but the first step is to acknowledge we are needy in an absolute sense. The second stage is not only we, everything is needy. The third stage is the whole universe proclaims, announces the owner. Nothing can say, I am the source of my own existence. I am the source of my own qualities. I am self-sufficient. Nothing can say that I am self-sufficient. The universe has been established in a beautiful way that everything is transient, everything is subject to continuous change. Nothing can sustain its existence even for a moment. For a moment. Nothing can sustain its existence even for a moment. For 1 second. You can't. No one can. Only if given, we can have it. If we are not given, we cannot have it. We cannot guarantee anything. That's why the universe has been really fashioned in a way that nothing can sustain any self-sufficiency in themselves. In themselves. Is it really time? And why do you-
10 minutes.
this is the reminder. Okay. Thank you. So we have 10 minutes and maybe. Okay? So, do we have any question now? How do we know God? How do we believe in? But we Muslims, we believe in God, and those people who don't believe, somebody else, they don't believe in God, or they believe in false God. These are baseless arguments. Well, they are baseless arguments. Go to your room and look at yourself and think about your reality, and go and get I don't know, in an aquarium and look at the fish, look at the bird, look at this beautiful girl here, and look at it. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does her existence mean? Just watch them. They speak, they communicate, they make jokes, they play. How do they do that? They are aware of everything. What's this? Where do the awareness of this thing come from? Oh, everything speaks, as the Quran says. Everything glorifies their creator. So very okay. We have to have our limits. We are needy. We need to put limits. Okay? Here it is. This is an hadith, the original text here. Muslim narrates it, but let's go to the English. If anybody wants to get the source or take the picture and Google engine finds out the original form. Yes, okay, it is claimed to be authentic. So I don't need to give this, but people are crazy of the authenticity of the sources, but they don't really pay attention to the meaning, whether it's consistent with the teachings of the Quran or not. That is what we do here. Okay, let's read the hadith slowly. Yeah.
Sahih Qudsi quoted from Riyadh as-Salihin.
It's in the Riyadh al-Salihin. Okay.
On the authority of Abu Hurairah, who said that the Messenger of Allah, peace be upon him, said, Allah will say on the day of resurrection, O son of Adam, I fell ill and you visited me not. He will say, O Lord, and how should I visit you when you are the Lord of the worlds? He will say, did you not know that my servant so-and-so had fallen ill and you visited him not? Did you not know that had you visited him, you would have found me with him? O son of Adam, I asked you for food and you fed me not. He will say, O Lord, and how should I feed you when you are the Lord of the worlds? He will say, did you not know that my servant so-and-so asked you for food and you fed him not? Did you not know that had you fed him, you would surely have found me that with me? O son of Adam, I asked you to give me to drink, and you gave me not to drink. He will say, O Lord, how should I give you to drink when you are the Lord of the worlds? He will say, my servant so-and-so asked you to give him a drink, and you gave him not to drink. Had you given him to drink, you would have surely found that with me.
Yeah. What do we understand from this? What is the real message of this hadith? Hmm?
That we serve God through helping and caring for our brothers and sisters.
I can't hear you.
That we serve God through helping and caring for our brothers and sisters.
What does it mean? You know, this, let's say, so far we have been talking now to contextualize this hadith within the subjects or the things we talked today. So yes,
That we're prostrated to Allah through our interaction with others.
yeah. So do you understand? Did you hear? Yeah. Can you, brother David, can you say it loudly for the sake of recording?
She said,
And also I understand better what exactly sister, because she's saying something beautiful, yeah.
she said that we're prostrating to Allah through our interaction with others.
Hmm. Yep. Did you like the idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you speak more about it? You know, prostrating to God through interacting other things, yeah? It means, for example, when for example, she was a bit going out of control, so I was becoming serious. But, okay, when I smile at her, outwardly what is going on, I am smiling at a child. It's smiling at a child, right? And, you know, is showing sympathy to her. But how do we understood that everything in the universe is directly really connected to God. So while I am speaking to her or smiling at her and treating her in a compassionate way, or good or bad, whatever, I am treating not the baby, but, say,
With the God.
God. But God. What does it mean? Because she is from God. So illness is from God. Being thirsty is from God. And what else? Here, hunger is from God. Everything is from God. It means I have to be aware of it. I have to be aware of it. Right? I have to be aware of it. That everything exists, is created by God, manifesting His qualities. That's why I have to be aware. I can't say that, oh, the sun is going down, setting. Sun is setting now, it is going to be evening time soon. But my relationship with the sun is setting down is a connection with its creator. I must be aware of it. I must be aware of it. Although human beings have free will, when we have free will, instead of doing something good, I may misuse my... Stop. Please, thank you. I may misuse my freedom to misinterpret them. That's the possibility. But creation of everything is from the Creator. Okay? Creation of the illness is from the Creator. We have to be aware of it. It is created by my Lord. Hunger is created by my Lord. Satisfaction is created by Lord. Quenching my thirst is created by my Lord. My my awareness of these things also is created by my Lord. Everything is created by my Lord. That's why God is in the sayings or description of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. It's a beautiful way of explaining this reality. So when you visit a person who is sick, you don't visit a person per se, but you visit somebody which is created by God. That is the consciousness, awareness is required from us. Do you understand that? This awareness is required from us. Don't say, I am a good man, I take care of my neighbors, and if someone falls sick or ill, I take care of them. No, everything is created by God. I think I have seen a hand risen there. Yep.
I'm trying to understand, where did,
Speak up, yeah.
I said, where did he or she conclude this, to make sujood for God according to his hadith? Where did he come up, where did she get?
Did you listen to us from the beginning? Were you here from the beginning? From the beginning of the discussion today? Oh yes, we have come from أنتم الفقراء إلى الله. So that you have to watch the whole bit of discussion today, you will understand. So that is puzzling. If you don't have this base that we established first 1 hour or more so, and then this hadith makes sense. Otherwise, you can't really, when you visit God. What does it mean? Did you not, were you not here when we studied this verse?
Yeah, I just came, I found that verse.
وَنَفَخَ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِهِ. So did you know this? Did you hear what we said there, or how we understood this verse?
I just came at the end.
Oh yeah. So we can't really go back again. So we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful. Don't jump with our baggages. We have to be very careful. You have to understand your worldview. You have to establish your belief system on your understanding of the cosmos, universe. You cannot imitate the text just because you happen to be born in a Muslim community or family. Yeah, if you could have born into a Christian family, and you would be defending the Bible in the same way. So we say, please, in this class, don't behave or talk as accidental Muslims. So, accidental, there is no accident in the creation, but God created you in a Muslim family. He could have created you in a non-Muslim family. What you have, what is your conclusion? What is your property? Don't come with an inherited property, because belief cannot be inherited. Property can be, knowledge about religion can be, but belief cannot be inherited. You have to establish your own belief. You have to know where you stand, and it must be your conclusion, not your grandmother's conclusion. It is her conclusion. You have to have your own conclusion. Is it difficult? No, it's very easy, very simple. Especially if you want to know the truth. Truth is very simple. There is no deity in the creation. There is nothing in this world has the quality, divine quality, deity. It means nothing in this world can sustain its existence. La ilaha means this. Nothing in this world can sustain its existence. Nothing in this world is self-sufficient. La ilaha. Don't say there is no God. I would say there is God. So, La ilaha doesn't mean there is no God. La ilaha. No, that's in Arabic also really, if you really look at the structure of the Arabic, La ilaha, nothing is God. Not there is no God. But we keep repeating, we have to think. As much as you think, for your future profession or studying your subject, if you are going to have a test tomorrow, how do you really concentrate? How? On the textbook and get ready and be careful to keep in mind and make sense of what you are learning. But, I say, at least use 1% of this awareness in matters related to religion. When it comes to religion, imitate. When it comes to any worldly things, to understand what it is. When it comes to religion, why don't you go study medicine? Why don't you read Ibn Sina's Qanun in the university, in the medical college? Why don't you? Who's studying medicine or the subject, or any subject, or mathematics? 13th century mathematicians. Why don't you read them? They were great. Yes, they were. Absolutely. Amazing people. Yes. Yes. We establish our understandings on their studies. Yes. I don't reject that. When it comes to religion, what do we do? Yeah. It is ridiculous, isn't it? So, we have to understand carefully. We have to be very careful. We have to understand. We have to use our human qualities when it comes to religion. You can imitate the worldly business, all right? You can imitate how your professor or how your, master teaches you how to do or building, etc. You can, but when it comes to religion, you cannot imitate. You have to establish the foundations. We have to establish the foundations. It must be a little bit really my own job. So everything is, do we understand from this hadith now comfortably? Everything is created by God. When your consciousness is attached to anything, in reality, you are attaching yourself to your own source of existence. And the other object out there also is communicating, your consciousness is communicating with the source of existence of the objects around us. Right? So this is simply saying, whatever you do, God is there. Because they are created by God, and they represent the qualities of God. They glorify the qualities of God, names of God. يعني تسبح له السماوات السبع والأرض وإن من شيء إلا يسبح بحمده. There is nothing in the world which does not glorify God. So why do we say that a poor person, he is glorifying God? A rich person, he or she is glorifying God. An ill person, he or she is glorifying God through her illness or through his or her health. Because they are created as they are with the creator of the whole universe. Be aware that when you are interacting, thank you, sister, for the beautiful summary. When you are interacting with anything around you in the world, you are interacting in reality with the manifestations of the qualities of our Creator. So your consciousness is inherited from, again, given to you by your Creator. Your consciousness is consciously getting in touch, in contact with the qualities manifested there. So coming back to our painting example, in the painting we see what? Paints, but the art is from the artist. Right? That's example. That's an example. Examples or this is parables have to be limited within the conditions of this world. So artist is there. Art is there. Alaykum assalam. Art is there. So they are separate. But what we see, we don't see the artist, we see the art there. So when we look at the art and enjoy it, what are we communicating with? Manifested quality of the artist. Yeah? Manifested quality of the artist. So when we love the art in the painting, what in reality we are loving? Sorry? The paint, the canvas? The quality of the artist we are loving. We are communicating. When we say, it's a beautiful piece of painting, in reality, what we are saying, how beautiful the artist is. How beautiful the quality of art of the artist is. It means reciprocally resonating what the art is manifesting, what my consciousness is communicating. So, huwa shahid wal mashhud. Do you understand this, brothers? We have to get this very easy. It's beautiful to see the harmony, to see the unity between you and the rest of the creation, and both acknowledging what you are acknowledging is already ingrained in you. Yeah? God, it means God breathed, it's a symbolic teaching. Of course, the Quran speaks in a symbolic teaching. God breathed into man from his own spirit means you, when you acknowledge that, this is a beautiful thing, whatever, or wonderful thing, whatever the qualities you use, it's so meaningful, so wise, whatever. In reality, the quality is given to you, is acknowledging out there. The one who is observed is from God. The one who is observing is from God, Shahid and Mashhud. Right? So be careful. Don't come with the baggages. But we here sit. No, just construct your own understanding of existence. Believing in God means your world view. Okay.
I have a question. Does this mean consequently that we don't have the capacity to communicate with the creation?
You don't have the capacity?
Like if all of our interactions are a reflection or a communication with the Creator, does that
Yes.
mean we don't have the ability to...
What this ability is given to you? What is not given to you? Were you not here when we studied Antumul Fuqara'u ila Allah? So everything is given to you? You cannot claim the ownership of everything. Whatever, for example, this typical example, very general, simple example, okay? I have 2 hands. Wrong. I have been given 2 hands. Yes? I have consciousness. I have knowledge. Wrong. I'm saying wrong. Think about it. I have been given consciousness. I have been given knowledge. Yes? When you say this, problem finishes. Acknowledge, we said the religion, the belief starts with La ilaha. It means yourself. Acknowledge that you are needy to the one who gave existence to the universe. If you don't acknowledge that, you are contradicting yourself. You are telling a lie. I'm telling a lie. If I say, I have my legs, no, they are not yours. This is given to you. We will study this. Let me say this. Iman, Emin, Emaneh, in the Quranic words. Okay? Muhammad was Amin. We are expected to have Iman, and what we are given, Imanah, that Imanah, إنا أردنا الأمانة على السماوات والأرض والجبال فأبين أحملنها أن يحملنها فأشفقنا إلى آخر الآية. Anyway, it means Iman, Iman, and prophets being Amin are coming from the same root. It means we have to see the connection between them. They are not separate entities. When you complete your cosmology, it means your view of the existence, what you do, you complete your belief on a comfortable, sure, secure, sound base. When you say, I believe in God, yeah, I'm not ashamed of it. And I cannot explain anything without belief in God. Because nothing can exist by itself. I know that. I cannot exist by myself. It's all given to me. Given to you. Who says that? No, this air belongs to me. No one can say that. It's given to you. That the ability to speak is given to you. It's given to you. Everything. You know, I am very compassionate. Yes, you are created compassionate. You are not compassionate. When I see a person who is needy, you know, homeless, for example, you know, my heart starts burning. You are created in this world. It's not yours. It is given to you. Acknowledge it. Your God, your Creator, has given this sense to you and teaching you something, urging you to do something with it. Okay. It is very beautiful. The time is up. Thank you. Okay, we have to stop. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It's very beautiful. If you want to ask further questions, discuss on it, I am open, but don't come with your package. Come with your human qualities. What we said, the first verse we studied today, Ya ayyuhan nasu antumul fuqara. Yeah. If anybody doesn't understand or misunderstand or doesn't make sense, please listen from the beginning. Listen from the beginning. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.